Hi, this is Junior Clark, and we're live from the music room. How did we get here? Where do we go? Thought you could save me, let me go. And that's okay, but I leave that way. Break my heart, you throw it away. I heard the news today, oh boy. I heard the news today. Thought I wasn't good enough to be with you. Mother was judge me, and she put me into. But your mother was a cheater. Daddy didn't know that he was your mama's fool. I heard the news today, oh boy. I heard the news today. Well, I'm driving in my car. I'll go just as far as I can. I get on the rail. Hold it now, baby. I heard the news today. I heard the news today. How did we get here? Where did we go? Thought you could save me, baby. Don't let me go. And that's okay, yeah. And you do it that way. You break my heart and you throw me away. I heard the news today, oh boy. I heard the news today. I heard the news today, oh boy. I heard the news today. Thank y'all. Like I said, I'm not used to sunglasses.
That's all right. It is so great to have you here. It's we've been waiting on you, and now you're finally here and showing us what you do, and it's awesome. This song was called December 8th, 1980. Mm-hmm. What brought on this song?
Well, I wrote this song today, actually.
Oh, okay.
I'm famous for my procrastination, and this song was about December 8th, 1980 was the night that John Lennon was shot. And it happened to coincide with the night that a girl that I loved tremendously cheated on me, and I caught her. Uh-huh. And so I caught her cheating on me, and I was, it was a situation where I was not considered good enough. You know, I had an earring, and so I caught her, and I was just driving around in my car after brokenhearted, and I heard that John Lennon had gotten shot.
It was a bad day for you.
Yeah. I mean, it was worse for John Lennon, but it wasn't really good. wasn't too great for me either.
No.
But,
well, at least you got a good song out of it, right?
Yeah, and I happened to see her about 5 years ago, and her life is just horrible. I wish I could say I felt horrible about it. You might think about songs as I write them to get even. So.
Okay, it's very therapeutic, I will say.
Very much so.
Yeah. Your next song you're going to do is called "Too Many Memories."
Yeah. This is a song by Stephen Bruton, and boy, I hope I have a pick. See, I'm famous for.
Do you need a pick? We can get you a pick.
I got one. There's two people. There's going to be two songs that I do tonight that are by other people, and both of these people were incredibly influential to me. So. I remember this town with a girl by my side. Only a day in that day and time. It gets melancholy every now and again. Let your mind go, feel the way back when life plays its tricks. Some cool but fair. Only a fool begins that don't care. Too many memories with this heart. But your future so bright now seems so distant and cold. I seem so blind. I seem so blind. Too many men. Was this hard to hold? Now there are those moments won't soon forget. The way your eyes shine when your eyes met. God spoke in that moment. The angels all cried. Give you a memory till the day you die. The lessons you learn won't soon forget. What makes you grow old, replacing hope with regret. Too many memories of this heart. Your future so bright now seems so distant and cold. I seem so blind. I seem so blind. Too many men. This hard to hold.
Man, where'd you learn to play? Where'd you learn to play? I think you were cut out of some good mold there. You got a song. You got a song called "Devil's Coming Back for Me."
Yeah.
I want to hear about that.
Well, I'm a big fan of the ID chant. Is it the ID or the criminal?
Yeah, ID Network, yeah.
Let's tell him.
So, usually most of my songs, this one happens to be about a character on there. I've got another one coming up that I met a guy in a music store and just let him talk. And so that's where this one came from. Nothing like criminal for a good songwriter.
Oh, yeah.
But
There was an era of music where you about had to have a murder in the song just to get the song published. You know?
The music business has definitely been cleaned up a lot. It's funny because I work with a lot of young people.
Yeah, Frankie and Johnny was pretty rough in its day.
Right,
you know?
That's right. I was born with a knife in my back. 21, I took it back. Then you know sin, I took it back. But the devil coming back for me. But the devil coming back for me. Broken heart when I was 17. 21, I made it king. Looked a little yardbird sing. But the devil coming back for me. But the devil coming back for me. Shot a man when I was 25. Turned around, I shot him twice. The little punk, he deserved to die. But the devil coming back for me. But the devil coming back for me. But the devil coming back for me. But the devil coming back. Now I'm staring at life and that's okay, it don't matter to me. By the one gonna set me free. But the devil coming back for me. But the devil coming back for me. But the devil coming back. But they
That was fun, man. Tell everybody how they can find you on the big World Wide Web out there.
Well, you can find me at Mike Clark Jr. on Facebook. You can find me at Junior Clark Music on Facebook. You can find me at Junior Clark Music on
Spotify?
No, it's a band website. Reverb Nation. Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you. I'm trying to get my my marketing and stuff a little bit better. I quit playing for 13 years. I didn't touch a guitar and worked in the industry, and I'm kind of back doing this. And I've always been a struggling singer-songwriter, primarily known as an electric guitar player. So I love doing this.
I think that you're right where you belong, man.
Yeah,
that's right.
Tell us about Hanging. I want to hear about that song.
Hanging is another song I wrote. I wrote it last night.
That's all right.
Man, this I'm nothing if not honest, and this could go south, really, really south. Honestly, this is about a girl I met in rehab. I have a long, varied, interesting story about how I.
And we're going to talk about that in the interview.
Yeah, so this is
so.
strictly about a girl I met in rehab, and basically it's asking Jesus to help me get over her. Oh. So the first part of the line is, "You got me hanging from the gallows pole." So it's funny. Well, I'll tell you later. Anyway. Got me hanging from that gallows pole with a broken heart and empty soul. I know God loves me, I believe it's true, but He's gotta stop playing when it comes to you. Get on the top rank and get away from the old dirt road of a town ain't got no name. I know God loved me, I told in the end, saying here will leave you dead. Now Jesus, if you love me, show me a sign. Warning, baby, that girl of mine. I need a way to get over her, and I'm on away. We met in AA and trying to get clean, and every little junkie that I ever did see. I'm born in a love and that used to be, but Jesus saved me. When I got out of jail, I'm born and run searching for a girl, and I'm born and made. She born and running, breathing on this way. Now Jesus saved me from this girl. Jesus saved me from this girl. I know I love you, I do believe you love me, but Jesus, please save me. Wanna hop a freight train and get away. Got on this dirt road of a town and man got no name. But Jesus, I know you love me, I do. Help me get over you. Not gonna be Jesus, gonna help me God. I'm on my knees, going and mine. Help me, Jesus, help me, please. Help me, Jesus, help me, please. Oh, help me, Jesus, help me, please.
Yeah. I'll say this: if that song went south, that was the direction it was supposed to go.
Yeah, well, I stumbled over the words. These are prescription sunglasses, but I told you I'd cross my eyes, and it seemed to get a pretty good view. Didn't really help me so much on that one. But again, I wrote it last night, and I took artistic license with it and decided to mumble part of the lyrics.
That's
and
okay.
I think
That way people
that's
can
okay
kind
for
of
me to
think,
do.
Yeah.
That's
Give you a
my
reason to
choice,
come
Mike.
back and say, we got
That's
that
right.
song we did that day.
That's right.
Your next song is 25 to Life. Is that another ID channel, or is that a Junior Clark?
No, that's about I was.
Yeah.
This is a song about my second marriage.
You have a collection as well, I see.
Well, I'm my first two wives' names were Mary, and this one I actually met her out on the road with Bugs.
We have something in common, though. There's one thing that all of our ex-wives had in common. They called us plaintiffs.
Yeah. Well, funny you should say that, because what this is about is that we'd been together 25 years, had two beautiful kids, and we just decided. I said something wrong to the dog one day, and she decided she wanted a divorce. That literally was it. What got her.
Be nice to animals, man.
Well, I love animals. And actually, the dog said it would rather stay with me, but truth be told. But anyway, so we were going to be friends. We did the internet divorce. And, yeah, well, I don't recommend it because I lost all my my benefits. So, and it was just one of those things where I'm like, yeah, we should be friends. We should be friends. And when I signed the papers at her office, she seemed to be in a really big hurry. And I called a friend afterward, and I said, I'm not sure what I did, but I know it wasn't good. And I met her out on the road with Bugs, actually. And, you know, I like to say that I traveled. I traveled so much, about 80% of the time, and I took a 3-year marriage and stretched it into 25 just by being gone. I was sitting in a bar in Lake Charles, Louisiana. I was all strung out, trying to get myself together. I was down and out, I was looking for salvation, and you walked by. I thought things were getting better, but I don't know what I was getting into. I don't know what I'm gonna do. So we started on playing. I picked up Jimmy. I was sitting down the bar waiting on a savior. Went to a curse that he brought us together. I don't know what, must have been the weather, but I don't know what I was getting into. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm talking 25 to life. Did you have to take what was mine? Did you have to tell those lies? Did it make you feel good? I'm talking 25 to life. Took everything that was mine. You don't know why, baby, make you feel good. I'm in you. We started our lives like a Texas Sid and Nancy. Some time to find that we were oil and water. Then we tried to make it all work, but in the end, baby, there's nothing but a jerking, and I don't know what we're getting into. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Talking 25 to life. I took everything that was mine. Did you have to tell those lies? Did it make you feel good? Took 25 to life. You took everything that was mine. Did you have to tell those lies? Did it make you feel good? I'm over you.
Well, see, now you got a song out of it at least.
Yeah.
You're
Yeah, I did.
Yeah. The next one you're going to do is Southern Louisiana. Tell us
Yeah.
about that.
Bear with me once.
Sure.
Well, so I was in a music store, and this kid walked in Houston. This kid walked in with a guitar handcuffed to his arm, And it happened to be, he thought it was a very valuable guitar, and it was an old Gibson Melody Maker worth about $200 at the time, and it was in a chipboard case with a plastic handle, and I could have easily broken it and taken the guitar. But we got to talking, and he was from southern Louisiana, and the stories that this kid could tell, well, I kind of touch on them all in here. It was, I don't know how many people he'd killed, and...
Oh, my God.
Yeah. I don't believe any of it was true,
Yeah.
but it took up about a good 3 hours of my day, and I was able to,
Write a song.
yeah, it was a pretty funny stuff. So this is not a reflection on Louisiana at all. It's a reflection on this guy. Louisiana is where I'm from. My family's white trash and bayou scum. Daddy made his money with crystal meth. When he'd leave, I'd steal what's left. I sold my soul at 17. For a life with a trailer queen. I'd just kill you if you look at me wrong. I was angry as a big chain dog. Just look at my neck, you'll know my name. Southern Louisiana, it's all the same. Ran some dope just to make ends meet. Gone to bed, throwing me under my feet. Guess I must have stopped someone's tub. I put it in him and it made it worse. Now look at my neck, you'll know my name. Southern Louisiana is all the same. Breathe the writing on my neck, you know my name. Southern Louisiana, it's all the same. Now I'm sitting here facing life, sitting on and it's got my wife. If I ever gonna get it free, think Mississippi's waiting on me, yeah. Well, look at my neck, you know my name. Southern Louisiana, it's all the same. Just look at my neck, you know my name. Southern Louisiana, it's all the same. All right, thank you very much.
Cool. Like it.
You've got a song called On My Own. That's got to have a story.
Well, actually, this is a song by B.W. Stevenson.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right.
And I always do this.
You had a interesting experience regarding him, didn't you? That was as far as his music affected
Yeah.
you. You and I had talked about that before, I think.
I saw two people. Oh, man. I saw two people on the same night, and they influenced me to no end. And the first, as most people know, was Bugs Henderson, who, when I saw him, it's like, I had given up guitar so many times, but when I saw him, it's like, that's what I want to do, and I want to be in a band with this guy. I want to, and we ended up becoming, I would say he was a mentor to me and many other people.
Yeah, I'd say so.
And the other was B.W. Stevenson, and he did this song, and I've always been attached to lyrics. I'm a struggling lyricist, and this song, I mean, B.W. Stevens did a lot of really nice songs. He wrote My Maria and some other things, but this song really spoke to me, and it's I think it's one of the best songs ever written. And the story was that he, and I told you I'd go on talking, so just
Go
tell me
ahead.
to be quiet. He, a girl broke up with him, and he ended up going on the road, and that's how he became a singer-songwriter, and that's what this song is about.
Cool.
So it was on the Channel 13 simulcast in the 70s.
I remember that. Yeah.
And Bugs was with Knit Singer, and man,
Yeah,
he
like
was so
97. What was the simulcast with one of the radio stations?
he was so cool, man.
Oh, yeah.
He was till the day he died.
Yeah. Yes, he was.
If I don't see you before I go, remember what you see and what you know. Well, sunshine you will be on my mind eternally, but you remember you and I remember me. Wanna be on my own, so long way home. Feel like a baby boy just being born. A captive of your heart, I guess I was. You gave no reason to stop loving me just because. You set yourself right down, you could not hear the sound. So tapping of the teardrops on the ground. Wanna be on my own, so long way home. Feel like a baby boy just being born. So if you find your true love once again, please don't do the same damn thing to him. 'Cause even when I was with you, I felt so all alone. I'd soon do without you and be on my own. Wanna be on my own. It's a long way home. I feel like a baby boy just being born. So get outside yourself, baby. Those things don't make you well. 'Cause you're a broken part of a living fairy tale. Thank you very much.
Very nice. You do that very well. It almost
Thanks.
seems like you wrote it.
Oh man, I'm telling you, when I heard that, it's like, to me, it's funny because I work with a lot of great musicians, and I go, man, listen to those lyrics, and they go, man, I never listen to lyrics, and I'm like,
Till you start listening to the lyrics.
That's right.
Yeah. To me, it's we talk about people like Guthrie Kennard, and I was listening to his stuff on the way over here. I almost turned around and went home.
Oh,
He's just such a he's been a real inspiration to me. We played in a lot of the same places for years, and we met each other, and
He's a special guy.
He is a great
an
guy.
incredibly special guy.
Yeah.
He's not only a great musician and artist and all that, but it's just the person he is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Makes him. It's the same way with Bugs and a lot of.
Oh yeah, and we're fortunate in Texas that there's an awful lot of people like that. When I kind of went and wanted to go back to my roots of playing more blues stuff, and I sought out Jim Suler and all these guys, and we all did gigs together, and we started doing stuff together, and it was just great. And Texas is unique in that way, I think.
So I talked to Jimmy and to Danny Sanchez about next year, let's get Dallas's best 5 or 6 blues guitar players and just come in here one night and just let y'all play and record everything, just all acoustically. That'd be really fun to do and kind of give a different look at you guys from
it's funny from an acoustic standpoint. I'm sorry to interrupt.
You're not interrupting.
I didn't own an acoustic guitar until 2 years ago. And the one thing that I didn't want to do is to sound like an electric guitar player on an acoustic guitar, and it's very hard because it's a totally different instrument. And I'm working with a lot of tunes. I'm struggling with it, but I'll tell you what, it's kind of rejuvenated me as far as just really enjoying something and a challenge. And
when you get to that writing stage where you have to write that song.
Like today?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's where you know you're in a good spot.
Yeah.
When you feel like you have to write, man, you're right where you need to be. You're right there. You're right where you're getting in that zone. Stay right there. Cruise.
It's funny. My wife is incredibly supportive, and we've been together 9 years, and 8 of those years have been really tough because of some situations that I've been going through. But she's supported me the whole way, but I'll be up in the music room, and part of my situation is that I can't seem to get anything done. She'll come up, how we going? How we doing? How we doing? And then I had her come up today, and I said, I wrote this in 10 minutes. Of course, I shouldn't give that secret away because
that's the way
opening you up for.
You know what? Some of the best songs that I know I've written, it's just taken me boom like that.
Alex Harvey told me that he wrote Delta Dawn in 8 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
It's funny because I'm not to the point yet. Again, like with some of these songs that were electric songs, when they would come up, I'd just come up on the list. I'd just kind of cringe and just because it's a whole different thing taking a song written for an electric guitar and playing it on acoustic. And what I hate doing it is approaching it from an electric standpoint on an acoustic guitar. But sometimes you just don't hear the other option yet. You know what I mean? Yeah. It may come to me next week or something. But that's the other cool thing is going back and doing some gigs with Guthrie. I hear as he's developing a song, and like I told you today.
And you and Guthrie are going to be here on May 11th of 2019 together.
Yeah, everybody mark your calendars there.
So I ought to have 2 more tunes by then.
Hey.
wait till
the day of.
I'm not gonna, yeah. But I told you earlier today, he's real funny about, I begged him for, criticism, give it to me. Advice, give it to me. And finally he said, just don't approach it like a guitar player, because I fall back on an ability to play guitar, and then you kind of lose. I mean, his whole thing is that funky thing he does. And it's one of the reasons I've kind of gone back into the blues thing, because I lost that funkiness. It's like when the Clash and those bands come out, and then a guy that's sat there and played guitar for 30 years tries to do a Clash song. It doesn't have that power or that energy. It's too clean. It's too, technically pure.
Well, and the Clash is a band. Yeah, there's a difference too.
But the thing about it is once you develop that technique, it's hard to go back. And rock and roll was based on power, not chops.
Right.
And the
based
blues.
On 2 and 3 chord songs predominantly.
Mm-hmm. So that's kind of what I've been doing the last couple of years. And
I'm going to redirect you because you told me to.
Yeah, but before you
There's
do
not
this,
enough Adderall in the world for me, lady.
Before you do this last song, I wanted to thank you again for coming down today, and I'm really looking forward. You guys be sure and hang in for the interview with Junior, because we're going to talk a lot about bugs. We're going to have bug stories
But you know what?
Stuff like that.
Facebook doesn't get to hear the interview.
No, but that'll be on YouTube later.
That's
you
right.
You can find it on YouTube.
That's right.
Yeah, and it's there's let me just say this before we go on to the next thing. There's I have mental illness that runs in my family and depression, and there's a lot of people that deal with it, and they lose friends, and I really want people to know that you can make it work. You
sure can.
You're proof. You're
That's
one
right.
of those proof, and it's okay, man. You let it out right here. We love you, and we appreciate
I appreciate
it.
In my time of dying.
Talk about a bubbly. I was reading.
Mute track 2, guys.
One of the things about being
He's got you.
Bugs. But hey, that's the best thing I've been called all day.
Junior, he's got you covered back there. So
one of these things about being like bipolar and stuff like that is that you have a million thoughts. Like when I'm singing a song, just things racing through your head, and I'm complete thoughts, and
that's a good way to forget lyrics when you're singing.
Absolutely,
it happened to me 1,000 times.
And so I'm sitting here thinking, I'm doing all slow songs. This is horrible. But all these things go through your head when you're doing that kind of stuff, and you ought to see me with an iPad on a gig. It's hilarious. dying. Don't wanna mourn. Just let her be. So I can fly easy, babe. So I can fly easy, yeah. So I can fly easy. Don't if that time of dying, don't just give me so I can fly easy, babe. So I can fly easy, yeah. So I can fly easy with no land, with dying days, my dying. In my time of dying, don't wanna know. Just give me my woman and die, baby. Send my happy home, so I can fly easy, baby. I can fly easy, yeah. I can fly easy, going down, my dying day. So I can fly easy, baby, yeah. So I can fly easy, yeah, yeah. So I can fly easy, going down, dying day. Thank y'all very much. I've really enjoyed it. Really appreciate it. Thanks so much.
We're looking very forward to you coming back with us in May, but hopefully I'll get you down here one day and we'll have a day together between now and then.
There you go.
Definitely will do that.
I also want to thank our studio audience that turned out tonight. Yes.
Thank y'all so much. I appreciate it. I know it's a long way for some of you, and of course less for others, but word of advice, always make it 30, 40, 60, 70 miles.
Also want to thank our engineers tonight. We've got Clay and Reno back there.
Thank y'all so much.
Thank you to our Facebook listening audience. Keep tuning in to great music that we put out from here. And Randy, I wanted to thank Gene and Barbara Moore and Bruce Davis for coming in and doing the photos for us and making y'all look all cute and stuff.
You're the cute
Finding
one,
my
my friend.
slim side. You promised you were going to find my slim side.
Well, that's
Yeah,
that's up to Bruce. Now, Bruce
Oh,
promised
Bruce?
that.
I don't even know what my slim side is.
And thank you, Randy. Without you, this wouldn't be
Absolutely.
possible. Keep tuning in. You're in the music room.
It's an honor for me. Thank you very much.